It is surprising that there are different versions and the dates for the first cry of the revolution as well as its venue. This controversy after this time remains unsolved. It is believed that the so-called cry took place in Balintawak, but others would say that it really happened in Pugadlawin. Nevertheless, there are different versions to consider in knowing the real date and place of the cry. These include Peo Valenzuela's controversial cry of Pugadlawin, Santiago Alvarez the cry of Bahay Turo, Gregorio de Jesus' version of the first cry, and Guillermo Masangkay's The Cry of Balintawak. Hey everyone, this is Kee-y's podcast channel and I am your host for today's topic. I am Kee Miss Persichon, all the way from Davao del Norte State College under the program of BS in Fisheries and Aquatic Sciences, Section 4B. For today's topic, let's talk about the cry of the rebellion. And for that, we have these primary objectives. Criticize each author of the revolt, determine each version that makes it controversial, and compare and contrast each version. Where did the cry of rebellion happen? El Grito de Rebelión or Cry of Rebellion marked the start of the revolutionary events, identifying the places where it happened. In the Philippines, this happened in August 1896, northeast of Manila, where they declared rebellion against the Spanish colonial government. Prominent Filipino historian Teodoro Agoncillo emphasizes the event when Bonifacio tore the cedula or the tax receipt before the Katipuneros, who did the same. Some writers identify the first military event with the Spaniards as the moment of the cry, for which Emilio Aguinaldo commissioned an Himno de Balintawak to inspire the renewed struggle after the Pact of the Biak na Bato failed. A monument to the heroes of 1896 was erected in what is now the intersection of Epifanio de los Santos or EDSA Avenue and Andres Bonifacio Drive North Diversion Road, and from then on until 1962, the Cry of Balintawak was celebrated every 26th of August. So where did the Cry of Rebellion happen? Generally, the term cry denoted the first clash between the Katipuneros and the civil guards and the tearing off of their community tax certificates, which was accompanied by their patriotic shouts to defy their commitment and loyalty to Spain. Sick of the oppression under foreign rule and craving for freedom and independence, Filipino revolutionaries under the leadership of Andres Bonifacio did those acts as a sign of their resistance. However, there were two different places and dates that in contention on where and when the cry of rebellion occurred. Various accounts by the participants and historians gave differing dates and places for the cry. An officer of the Spanish Guardia Civil, Lieutenant Olegario Diaz, stated that the cry took place in Balintawak on August 25, 1896. Teodoro Calao, in his 1925 book, The Filipino Revolution, wrote that the event took place during the last week of August 1896 at Kangkong, Balintawak. Santiago Alvarez, the son of Mariano Alvarez, the leader of the Magdiwang faction in Cavite, stated in 1927 that the cry took place in Bahay Toro, now in Quezon City, on August 24, 1896. Peo Valenzuela, a close associate of Andres Bonifacio, declared in 1948 that it happened in Pugadlawin on August 23, 1896. Gregorio Zaide stated in his books in 1954 that the cry happened in Balintawak on August 26, 1896. Fellow historian Teodoro Agoncillo wrote in 1956 that it took place in Pugadlawin on August 23, 1896, based on Peo Valenzuela's statement. Accounts by Milagres Guerrero, Emmanuel Encarnacion, and Ramon Villegas claim the events to have taken place in Tandang Sora's barn in Gulod, Barangay Banlat, Quezon City. Some of the apparent confusion is in the part due to the double meanings of the terms Balintawak and Caloocan. At the turn of the century, Balintawak referred both to specific place in modern Caloocan and a wider area which included parts of modern Quezon City. Similarly, Caloocan referred to modern Caloocan and also wider area which included modern Quezon City and part of modern Pasig. Pugadlawin, Pasong Tamo, Kangkong, and other specific places were all in Greater Balintawak, which was turned part of Greater Caloocan. With that, The cry of Balintawak was soon changed into cry of Pugad Lawin. But there is no controversy about the act of courage of Bonifacio and the Katipuneros and the significance of their act. They tore their cedulas as an expression of defiance against Spanish rule. Reflecting on this act today, we see the bravery of Filipinos who fought against a foreign enemy with superior arms. The Katipuneros would march this symbolic act with attacks in Mandaluyong, Pandacan, and Pasig that prompted the Spaniards to declare a state of war in the 8 provinces, mentioning Manila, Cavite, Laguna, Batangas, Bulacan, Tarlac, Nova Ecija, and Pampanga. 123 years after this historic event, the cry of Filipino revolutionaries, regardless of the controversies on the dates and venues, should continue to inspire modern Filipinos. And that is the end of our topic for today, which is the cry of the rebellion. And I am your host again. I am Kee-y, Miss Percy Chan. Have a nice day and I love you.